Yang amat berhormat Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, who did not just agree to become the patron of Sumud Nusantara, but he also mentioned a $24 million package for Palestine from the Malaysians. So this is a truly moving event. And Alhamdulillah, everyone is a part of it. Please pay your part. Please play your part. And please pay your part also. And inshallah, we will move together. We will reach Gaza. And we will liberate Palestine. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you. All right. Next, you're going to hear from another Global Sumud Flotilla Steering Committee member, Thiago Ávila.
Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It's such an honor to see this mobilization, to be here in Catalonia. I would like to say that we are very, very happy to see the mobilization that you managed to do here. This mission was supposed to be impossible, if not for an outstanding determination of the people of the world. It's amazing to see that when we decide to do something together, we go beyond that idea that we cannot do anything, that our only mission or our only capacity to do is to work, and compete and accumulate material goods. We have the capacity to achieve great accomplishments once we put collective action, collective intelligence to work. So we have many people here that have been preparing this launch event, that have been preparing this press conference, that have been preparing each and every single boat, crew, captains, mechanics, cooks, logistic team, everywhere, not only here, but in all of our ports. It has been the honor of my life to work with these people, and it's been so amazing to see. Because we know that this is not the first mission. The siege exists for 18 years over Gaza as part of 8 decades of genocide and ethnic cleansing that structured itself into an apartheid colonial state, and which is led not by a religion, but by a racist and supremacist ideology called Zionism. And this ideology is promoting the most horrific violations. And when we look at history, oppressive regimes like this, they think they are invincible until they fall. When we look at the apartheid in South Africa, it was the same thing until the indigenous people there resisted in any way they could, until international solidarity made a difference as well. And that's exactly what we're here to do. We are in solidarity with the Palestinian people. We never forget that. We are part of a global uprising that's mobilizing not only both missions, but has been doing demonstrations, has been promoting boycott, has been disrupting the armed factories, despite all the criminalization that the supposed democracies and guardians of human rights and civil liberties would do against them. Because we know when there's a genocide, we cannot negotiate with them. We need to isolate them. We need to dehydrate this system of death. We live in a system that exploits, oppresses, and destroys nature in its everyday and enables genocide like this. So we are not going only on a boat mission. We are building an internationalist mass movement to be part of the people who attend to the historical calling of our generation. In 18 years of the siege, the very first missions that attempted to break the siege was already in 2008. It was by then the Free Gaza movement. And the first 5 missions they made to Gaza. This is very important that we never forget. The first boat that made to Gaza in 2008 was the first boat to dock after 40 years, since 1967, when the military occupation of whole historical Palestine started. So it's very important that we never forget. Missions already broke the siege once. After that, 37 boats tried to do this journey. Some of them were defeated by bureaucratic warfare because the Zionist entity pressured the nation states, the governments, the Coast Guard, the maritime agents, the insurance companies. They pressure everyone not to allow our mission to sail. And that's why here in Catalonia, we are so glad to see that we are going past that. They are not stopping us through this way. But some of these missions, they were also stopped by attacks. In 2008, they tried to ram one of our boats, and the boat almost sunk. In 2010, they killed 10 of our participants. By then, it was already the Freedom Flotilla Coalition. And 4 months ago, they bombed our boat, the Conscience, between Malta and Italy. So they tried to do everything. And also, they intercepted and kidnapped so many people. But when we were there in an Israeli prison, and people were saying, were you not afraid? How hard it was to be in prison. We were always saying what Greta says, that the story is not about us. When we think we're not afraid, we think that the risk that we go through in a mission like this is just a small fraction of the risk that every Palestinian in Gaza has to endure every single day. When we were in prison, we're saying, well, how was the treatment? Well, of course, it was bad, but it's nothing compared to 10,000 Palestinians that are in Israeli dungeons right now. 400 of them are children. And that's why we need to keep moving. People say, what about your family? What about the family of every Palestinian people? We all here have families, but there's nothing more dangerous for us and for our families than to live on a world that accepts a genocide. So we need to keep on going. That's why we say we are building this internationalist mass movement. We're not inviting people to like our content or to share just our content. We're inviting people to join us right now. The boat missions they are not going alone. They are together with massive demonstrations, with massive encampments, because right now it's the entire political pressure that will break the siege. People keep talking about the chances to break the siege. Like any other mission, we need to prepare and we train our participants in nonviolence. We are very, very strict in the responsibility that we have on this mission to make sure that everyone returns alive with the physical integrity and free. We all want to live a long and beautiful life. And that's why we prepare. And that's why we want to make sure that the whole world has this right as well. That's why we are in solidarity. And that's why we say that any attack, any interception that they try to make, they are committing a war crime. And we need to uprise. We need to rise up in any case of that. But we are really, really believing that we will break the siege. Because this time, after 37 boats trying to set sail to Gaza, we have gathered more boats than all the boats combined that ever tried to accomplish this mission. We are taking more people than all the people combined that ever tried to break the siege of Gaza, from all over the world, from Sumud Nusantara, from Sumud Convoy, from the Global Movement to Gaza. Many people here that you know from the boat missions of the Freedom Flotilla Coalition, we're all together in this. And that's why we're very, very confident that the whole world will respond to the historical calling. Rise up, the moment is right now. The full invasion of Gaza City increases our chance of urgency. Every minute and every day counts. That's why we are really relying on you. It's not just the boat. We are not even the story. This boat should not even exist. The governments fail, we sail, but we sail together as a global uprising. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Thiago.